Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my kitchen. All right, well, we got a lot of news today, especially Marvel stuff. Before we get started, there's an I Am Groot edition of this episode, but don't watch it until after I'm done reporting the news, because that would be rude. Speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, hopefully you had a chance to see it over this weekend. It was amazing, and it also made $94 million, blowing the mind of all the stupid entertainment reporters that didn't think it could do that well. There's already a sequel in the works with James Gunn, the director of this first one, not only writing it, but directing it, which he did with the first one. A few more Guardians of the Galaxy things. You can now play as the characters from Guardians of the Galaxy on Minecraft, the next BLA. Also, if you love the soundtrack for Guardians of the Galaxy, you can listen to the whole thing right now because it was like music that already, was around since the 70s. So I made a playlist on Spotify. You can go check that out. I'm listening to it right now as I'm editing this video, but this doesn't make any sense because I'm recording this video right now. All right, so who wants some woman news? So Kevin Feige, the big cheese over at Marvel, was talking about, is there ever going to be a female lead Marvel movie? I think it comes down to timing, which is what I've sort of always said, and it comes down to us being able to tell the right story. I very much believe in doing it. Okay, so that was barely anything. You may notice those release dates, we have 3 for 2017. And that's just because the timing worked on what was sort of gearing up. But it does mean you have to put one franchise on hold for 3 or 4 years in order to introduce a new one. There you go, dodge that bullet. So I guess we won't be seeing a female lead till 2017. Look, if anybody can do it, Marvel can do it. They made a talking raccoon cool, so just hurry up and do it so we can end this stupid discussion. Lucy made $200 million. Black Widow. All right, so who wants some video game news? I want some video game news, Carl. All right, well, BioShock is apparently going to be making its way to your cell phone. Of course, downside is it's only iOS, only Apple users. And you have to have one of the newer phones. I don't know about you guys, but I used to play it alone in the dark, and it would scare the shit out of me. You can't be scared when you're sitting next to somebody listening to One Direction, wearing Air Jordans. I am really out of touch. There's no controller to actually play into this stuff, so you can't be that responsive in a first-person shooter. All right, look, my rant is over. Hey, so what's the status on that Dead Island movie, said no one ever? So back in 2011, Lionsgate bought the rights to make a Dead Island movie, but now the rights have shifted over to Occupant Entertainment, a really low-budget studio. Look, a lot of people hate the idea of a Dead Island movie or just really anything Dead Island, but I say Occupant Entertainment make this the Expendables of zombie movies. So you get Simon Pegg, you get Mila Jovovich, Will Smith from I Am Legend, and then the girl that plays Michonne. And I don't care, just put them in a movie and then throw zombies at them. Now, some of you have already heard that the beloved animated studio Studio Ghibli is closing its doors and is not going to be making any more films, but recently people have been reporting that, everybody was overreacting. They're not actually closing their studios. Here are the new quotes that disprove that rumor. The general manager went on record saying that they're doing major spring cleaning. They're just disbanding the production department. Okay, so it looks like we're kind of in a middle ground where they are pretty much closing, but they don't want to not have jobs. But hey, as an animation fan, it's still a bummer to see a once great studio kind of paring down. So I raise my Studio Ghibli cup up to them and say thank you so much for all the memories and just weird stories. Cheers. And if you've been missing top 3 as much as I have, in the description I have a link to kind of the start of something different, but you can go check that out and it'll have your top videos of last week, so go check that out. It's not Mystery Doors, it's Mystery Pudding, or Pudding Roulette or something. I had to change the name, legal reasons. Also a reminder, don't forget to check out the I Am Groot version of this episode. Thank you for waiting till the end. Also, if you're checking out those links, you'll see something that I'm working on right now. Hopefully you can figure it out just by following the links, but I'll tell you guys about that later. Still got a lot of tinkering to do. Anyway, thank you guys for... One sec. Hello? Oh, it's my boss. I'm fired. Oh, I'm leaving of my own accord? Oh no, I'm fired? I'm leaving of my own accord. Well, which is it? Are you ever going to tell me? No. See you guys tomorrow. Wait, I'm fired? I'm leaving in an Accord? All right, well, BioShock has announced that it's going to be releasing itself all over your face. There's your first outtake. Thanks, phone. You really put the cherry on top of that one.